Good morning, friends. It's Miss Amanda, and welcome to our Fantasy Friday story time. I'm so glad you guys are here. Last week, Miss Maggie read us folk tales, and this week we're going to read stories about magic. Our first story is called Foxy by Emma Dodd. It was way past bedtime. Tomorrow was Monday, and Emily would be starting school. Emily sat up in bed. She looked worried. "What's the matter?" asked Foxy. "Whatever it is, I'm sure I can help." "I'm worried I haven't got all the things I need for the first day of school," said Emily. Foxy wanted to help Emily, and he thought he might be able to with his magic tail. Foxy waved it back and forth so Emily would notice. "I don't need a tail for school," said Emily. "I need a pencil." "Voila! A pencil," said Foxy. "No, silly. That's a penguin." Foxy tried again, and this time he came up with a pencil. "Now I need a pencil case," said Emily. "Oops, is that a pencil case?" "No." "Thank you, Foxy. I also have to bring a notebook." Ta-da! A notebook. "I guess magic is hard," said Emily. "Oops, let me try that again. That's better." "And here's an eraser." Is that an eraser? Uh-oh. "I'd love some new school shoes," Emily suggested. "Thank you, Foxy," Emily said politely. "But I think I'll wear my boots to school instead. Look how big those shoes are." "How about a new hat?" asked Foxy. Never mind. I'll wear it myself." "And here's a school bag." "No, silly. That's a pirate flag." Emily still looked worried. "Now what's the matter?" asked Foxy. "What if I'm not smart enough?" asked Emily. Foxy touched Emily with his magic tail. "Oh dear," said Emily. "I think I would rather learn all these things in school." Look at all the things he taught her with his tail. "And one last thing," said Emily. "What if nobody likes me?" "Now, you don't need my magic for that, Emily," said Foxy. "I know you'll make plenty of friends." And that's the end. Wasn't that so good? I love that story of Foxy and his magic tail. I wish I had a magic tail. If you had a magic tail, what would you pull out of it? Tell me really quickly. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That's what you would do with your magic tail? That's amazing. I have something even better than a magic tail. I have a magic hat. I have a magic hat. Look at this great hat. I love my magic hat. It is very, very special. And I have some very, very special things in it. Do you know what the best thing is that comes out of a magic hat? A bunny. A bunny. That's the best thing to pull out of a magic hat, is you pull a rabbit out of the hat. But I have to say a very special rhyme. Are you ready? I have to say, magic, magic in my hat. I'll pull out a rabbit and... Are you ready? All right. I'm going to do some magic, magic in my hat. I'll pull out a rabbit and... That's not a rabbit. What is that? That's a purple dinosaur. Ugh. Do you think my hat is broken? Let's try again. Are you ready? Magic, magic in my hat. I'll pull out a rabbit and... It's not a rabbit. That's a rubber duck. Let's try again. Can you help me? Magic, magic in my hat. I'll pull out a rabbit and... An airplane. Airplanes are not like rabbits. Do you think we should try one more time? Let's try one more time. Are you ready? Magic, magic in my hat. I'll pull out a rabbit and... Look at that! There's my rabbit! He finally came out of my hat. It's so big. Maybe he gets lost in there. Do you think that's why I couldn't find him? Maybe. I'm going to put on my hat to read you this next story. Our next story is called Hedgehogs Magic Tricks. And look, Hedgehog has a hat just like mine. Just like mine. All right, this one's called Hedgehogs Magic Tricks by Ruth Paul. Hedgehog does magic tricks. His first helper is Mouse. Hedgehog is going to make Mouse disappear. Abracadabra, says Hedgehog. Am I still here? Asks Mouse. Mouse is still there. Hedgehog tries again. This time his helper is Rabbit, just like the rabbit that came out of my hat. But where is Rabbit? Do you see Rabbit? Abracadabra, says Hedgehog, and he makes Rabbit appear. He pulled Rabbit out of his hat. Ouch, says Rabbit. He pulled him by his ears. Now Hedgehog needs a new helper to get inside the box. This time Duckling bravely offers. But it turns out that Duckling is not quite brave enough. There he is in the box all alone. Poor Hedgehog. His tricks haven't gone very well. Just like when I tried to pull my rabbit out of the hat, it did not go very well. What's this? Do his friends want him to try again? Abracadabra, says Hedgehog, and a huge cake appears. Abracadabra, they all say together, and out jumps Mouse. Mouse jumped out of that cake. Hedgehog is laughing so much, he doesn't notice the cake disappearing. All that's left on the plate is crumbs. I think I made the cake disappear, said Hedgehog. The friends agree that Hedgehog is very good at magic tricks. And that's the end. Oh, I love that story about Hedgehog and his magic tricks. It makes me feel better when my magic tricks don't go the way that they're supposed to. Friends, I'm so glad that you joined me today for Fantasy Friday. Next week, Miss Maggie will be back reading us some stories, and we can't wait to see you. Have a great weekend.